arriving now. With Was Meant to Be. Mystic Prayer on the move with the Sorceress, Royal Delight. So Racy Blue Chip. Was Meant to Be the pole marker. King Amongst Kings and El Capitan. So got on its way now, race 2. Now Royal Delight going a little roughly in the score-ups, going for a gallop. So it's out the back, going roughly. Royal Delight's going to miss it some 50 metres by the time they get towards the start point. Was Meant to Be in the pole with the Sorceress, Mystic Prayer. El Capitan, away they go, and Was Meant to Be led comfortably early from the Sorceress. Driving up near the inside then, El Capitan, Racy Blue Chip, wider out. Behind them next, King Amongst Kings, Mystic Prayer's gone for a gallop, and Royal Delight goes by it. In the run around the first corner, and Was Meant to Be in front. It led, and led clearly too, from on its back, El Capitan, and then the Sorceress. Next behind them coming out now, Racy Blue Chip. Kylie Hughes sends it forward, then further back King Amongst Kings. 15 metres away then Royal Delight, and tailed off in the event then would have been behind them Mystic Prayer. Up on the western corner and Was Meant to Be in front. Led by 2.5 metres to Racy Blue Chip the outside. Next on the inside, El Capitan, one out, one back at the 1600, then the Sorceress, tracked up by King Amongst Kings. Next behind them, Royal Delight's tacked up now and 40 metres away in the field to Mystic Prayer rather. 14.50 left to go. And Was Meant to Be in front at an even kill, led 4 metres to Racy Blue Chip and then El Capitan. Then the Sorceress tracked up by King Amongst Kings. Last of that group, as they come in with 1,300 left to go, Royal Delight and 25 metres away, Mystic Prayer. Up the straight they come, 2 laps out. And Kerridge backs the speed off with the leader. Travels well, Was Meant to Be. By 2.5 metres on its outside, then Racy Blue Chip. Back of the leader, El Capitan. 1 out, 1 back, the Sorceress. 3 back the outside, King Amongst Kings. Second last then, as they trek to the back, 1,100 left to go. Royal Delight and tacking up Mystic Prayer. By the 1,000... and Was Meant to Be rated well in front by Jake Kerridge, led by 2.5 metres to Racy Blue Chip. Running third, El Capitan, and starting to struggle now is the Sorceress. Next, King Amongst Kings, making ground along the pegs at the 800 metre mark. Mystic Prayer, and still last, Royal Delight. 7.50 left to go. Was Meant to Be joined by Racy Blue Chip. On the outside's gone up to join the leader as they come in. They'll get the bell this time. Running third behind them, El Capitan's had a good run. Making some ground, King Amongst Kings, Mystic Prayer, and back to last is Royal Delight. Just under a lap to go. Was Meant to Be about a head in front of Racy Blue Chip. El Capitan's had a good run behind them. She's about to come one off the pegs. Mystic Prayer's made up of many, many metres, and behind them next in the field is going for a gallop, Royal Delight. 400 left to go. Was Meant to Be led by a metre. Racy Blue Chip trying to pick it up, and they dropped off El Capitan and then Mystic Prayer. 2.50 left to go. Carriage drives like a little demon on Was Meant to Be. Led by 2 metres. Racy Blue Chip comes at it again the outside, and then further back would have been El Capitan. At the top of the straight, Racy Blue Chip put its head in front of Was Meant to Be, who balances up and comes again. It's Was Meant to Be fighting back, and Racy Blue Chip Was Meant to Be balanced up in the straight, drew away, and Was Meant to Be gets the money. Second would have been Racy Blue Chip and wanted a metre. El Capitan closed on them late third. Then further back would have been Mystic Prayer, a good run. She blew the start just after the start, 30 or 40 metres. She's run fourth. From King Amongst Kings, the Sorceress, and Royal Delight didn't like the little small track and didn't go a yard. You'll find the winner is number 1, Was Meant to Be, driven by Jacob Kerridge for Jason McGinty. Second will go to number 5, Racy Blue Chip, Kylie Hughes. Third in has gone to number 6, El Capitan for Cassie Robinson. And we'll wait on fourth, but a good tussle between Fourth has gone to number 2, Mystic Prayer, Len Clement. 256.08, yep. Thank you. Now we've got an overall time, a time of 256.08, a mile rate of 28.6, a mile rate of 286. And the winner scored by 1 metre 0.7 with 6.2 between second and third. As Jacob Kerridge comes back to scale. Drives a winner. It's 2 winners in a row for Jacob here. Drove one last week. Winner tonight. Second's gone to number 5. Racy Blue Chip Kylie Hughes. Third into 6. El Capitan C. Robinson. Fourth into 2. Mystic Prayer Len Clement. There's all clear. All clear to pay on the winner. Number 1 was meant to be Jay Kerridge.